Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we're going to be doing some small upgrades on the 7618. So I have it just inside the door of the shed because we left the front axle fair in the second way to get anything else done. So just wanted to do this video on a few little upgrades I have because everybody keeps asking me the one question, and that's, have we fitted the joystick? So I have a joystick got off Keith Murphy, that's Massey Salvage in Wexford. There's a brand new genuine Massey one that had on the shelf, and then we're going to put this in. So this replaces the T-bar on it and gives us the joystick, which has all these other lovely buttons. I'm told it's plug and play, so we'll have to see about that, but I put this up on Instagram a good while ago when we got it, and I get a lot of comments. Had we put in yet? Every time the 76 is in it, have we got in? So we're going to put in now. I also have some new lights. Now, not all the lights, but I have some new lights which autosparky sent down to us, so you could say they sponsored today's video. But these are heads and dips that will be mounting onto over the stalk there, over the packer. So up on that there, that's where they're supposed to go, because it's an optional extra on the tractors that on this tractor may never have been included, but the wires should be there to do it. So they will be the very same setup as what was on the Kabuha M7173 when we had on demo during the summer. It had heads and dips on top of the LED or the side markers, the parking lights. We'll gather up a lot of tools and we'll see whether this is going to work or not. So Allen keys is what it looks like to open it. So I have my Allen key set here. Try 3mm smaller, 2.5 smaller again, 2mm. So I'm half expecting I will have to take the whole armrest off, not just the T-bar. Tractor is a little bit dusty. It's been running the mill this last while. It's actually going running the mill tomorrow. Finishing up the last of the rolling. But the mill is dusty work, even with all the windows closed. The dust still gets in. Get down at that handy, so we're going to have to take off this top section, which from what I can tell is all screws from underneath. So a few minutes, so we might just hit the time lapse button and get this off. So I have it ripped. Instead of what I was hoping, this comes up, everything seems to come down, which is a bit annoying. And I have this off, but I'm just trying to figure out what way the wire is on it. Must be a plug on it there somewhere. I may end up having to do more ripping. Armrest off. I can turn it on its edge or upside down. Get enough of that. That's the little boyo there that I've been looking to open. And that's holding on the armrest, which will then let me hopefully get to where that wire is plugged in. And there goes that. So now I'm looking for where these two wires going. These two wires are going in here. Just to keep them all in. Yeah. So that is. So this is the one I want to take out. And that's that out. T-bar. It goes that way. And that's its cable, which I assume, yeah, is a 6 plug 1. Which goes into that slot there, which is where we're after taking that one out of. Which is also, where is it? 6 plug, yep. And then try and put it all back together, which is always the most fun bit, because I've done a lot more ripping than I think I really needed to do. So I had to take off this piece to be able to take off the 2 screws that held in the T-bar, and also to be able to fish back the wire. You had to take this unit off the armrest or the bracket for it, so you could turn it upside down to take out that screw which was holding in this rubber piece. So yeah, it actually looks like the only bit I didn't need to take off was open the three that held on that. Other than that, everything else had come off. So it's just the fun of putting it all back together now, I suppose. So we're plugged in. So before I go put anything back, I'm going to start it and see, is it going to work? Please work. So down, up. So my A throttle, it's engaging that. See it on the dash there. My lift working. Yeah, lift is working. Working on that now. That hydraulic link is on. So I think that's working my front links. So that's working the spools. So yeah, assumption is everything that's on that is now working. So that's happy days, just a plug and play job to get that to work. So now it's just a matter of putting it all back together, and then we tackle these lights. So we're finished in the cab, so now it's time to move on to the lights, and it's taken me far too long to get the cab sorted. To do that, nearly two hours at it. I'm not great with the finicky things, bloody big hands. You made a good big pull or something to open, but that finicky stuff, do your head in. What I got done. Look at me. That's a big bad boy, alright, so it is. We'll open up the mirror or the stalk, and we'll see what's behind it to see what we need to get that onto that. So have this stalk off all around it. There's two cables going in, one for the spotlight, one for the lamp. No other. I thought there might be a little spool to join into. No sign of anything. And I was looking in underneath that. It's just the one wire that comes to there. There seems to be nothing else, nothing in there. So that means it is beyond my level of mechanical capabilities to fit them lights. So that has become, as I like to call it, a Robert job. Robert is a very good lad when it comes to wiring, lights, electrical stuff. Top notch at it. So there ain't no point in me even going there, because I wouldn't get it done right. So as I said, it's a Robert job. So I suppose I am quite chuffed with myself. I did get the T-bar fitted. We also asked about the Dahatronics, which you can see where the hole, it's one and then the other one is there. It comes and it meets, and it's off that. We asked about that, and that can be retrofitted to the tractor. It is a couple of grand, so will we do it, won't we do it? I don't know. Not anytime soon. The place where it comes into real use is when you're using the headland management on the likes of the mowers. It will be the big one. I think I can work the headland management up and down the lift and throttle on off for using the harrow through the on-screen dash. But if we were to put the two mowers on it, it would nearly be a necessity. Or well, maybe it's not a necessity, you'd work it, but it'd be a heck of a lot easier with Dahatronics. But it's maybe something we may look at in the future, but not anytime soon. Not anytime soon, because it's a fair old whack of money, and there's more money to be spent on lights. Now, while we have them lights off autosparky, he sent them down so we could give them an old run, and I'm not going to get them fitted in this video, because that's just become a Robert job, because it's not just as straightforward as I was hoping it was going to be. But we also need, I think I added up 14 spotlights, and once I get a few pound in, I get the spotlights ordered. Also have to get the mirror guards and the exhaust ordered. We have the new tires for our pulled out. Just have to get some time to get them on. And I also have the light bars got for it, and I am in the process of getting the front weight for it. And the reason for the front weight is it's a lovely tractor. I haven't drove it all that much. Bro and Father Phil will be driving it more than I would. I tend to drive the 99. 99 is kind of my bus. But the one thing I've often found with it, if you don't have weight on it, weight behind it, if she's running, especially if there's nothing on it, she's very bouncy on the road. I find it like it's very bouncy. In comparison to 99, very bouncy. And talking to a couple of lads, and they say you need a bit of weight on the front of it to get the front suspension to kind of work. And when that starts to work, and that's why she works when there's a load, she's pulling a heavy load, there's a bit of weight on her, that she's not as bouncy. And I was told a front weight should solve that. So I think I have a front weight sorted for it, and when I get that, then we'll see how that goes. I'm not a great mechanic, and I'll be the first to admit it. Can't do a whole lot of things. Some things I can, some things I can't, but I'm quite chuffed with myself that I managed to fit the new T-bar. Look, there's not much more to say. I know I probably should have made this waited till I got all the bits to make the video, but just a lot of people asked me about the T-bar, and I said, feck it. I had the T-bar, I had them lights, I said, I'd give it a go. Got one, couldn't get the other, but sure, look, that's how things. If you want to check out the lights I got off autosparky, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it for me. Good luck.